What's going on, man? What a fight. We live, full count of boxing. And Steve-O coming at you. What a fight, Steve. Did you get
Yeah,
the cat?
man, that was a good one. That was a good one, man. That was a
Man,
good fight right
Deontay did it all wrong, bro. Mm, he did it
there.
all.
He did
He did it all.
it all wrong. Just,
I
just
mean,
kept going to the body, man. That was a good fight, though. I mean, he showed tremendous heart. You heard me? Hello?
yeah. I got my goddamn
Oh,
stream, y'all. Every time I touch it, that shit kicked me up out of here. Okay, so
no.
man, what a fight, bro. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Deontay Wilder, man, he has the heart of a lion. You know what I'm saying? But man, he just all of his boxing skills went out the window after the first round.
After the first round. Yep. He
He was
stopped
going to
doing
the
what he did good.
yeah. I
He was going
mean,
to that body, that jab to the body, keeping him off balance where he couldn't throw that jab on him. I
and
don't know, man.
yeah, I'm disappointed too, bro. You know what I'm saying? He put on that
Yeah,
extra
man.
weight and he winded himself out.
Winded
And
himself.
I mean, you could see in the second round he went a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? After he knocked my man down a couple of times. And yeah, he knocked him down a couple of times pretty good, and he kept letting Fury put that weight on him. You know what I'm saying? He already was bulked up himself.
Mm-hmm.
See, but I thought what he was gonna do, man. I thought he was gonna use his movement. I thought Deontay was gonna use his movement like we saw in the training videos, and so Tyson
Mm-hmm.
Fury couldn't grab him and put his weight on him. And he just stood there. When he got winded, he just stood there and let see, and that's what Tyson Fury does. He grabs you and he leans on you the entire fight. Of course, I thought
Uh-huh.
maybe he was prepared for that. I thought that's why he
Yeah.
had I thought that's why he had bulked up so he can push Tyson Fury off him. But he still. What's going on? What's up? What's up, PGH? Big dog, what's going on, man? Oh man, I know, man. He sure did, man. But what a heart. What a heart of a
Yeah.
champion. That's how you take a title right there.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
how you
Let
take a title. I have to
let him
give
go out
him
on his back, man.
I have to give Tyson Fury his props, man. I mean, I still think he juiced. You know what I'm saying? Salute. What's up,
Uh-huh.
bro? Yeah, I still think he juiced, which gave him the edge. But Wilder showed heart. Man, what a warrior, bro. What?
What a warrior,
I
man.
mean, he
I
was
mean, it was
beyond. He was gone on the first knockdown. He was out of
yeah.
there, man. On that first knockdown, he was done, man. All the rest of that shit was just willpower. That was just that was just
Willpower.
that was
Exactly.
just that was just Alabama soul cornbread from the slaves. You know what I'm saying? Strength, and that's a big dude, man. I'm telling
Yeah, man.
that
To be taking
that's a
those punches, man.
that's a big dude, man. And for him to be, laying down on you like that, you know what I'm saying? And you see how he was using his weight, just every time putting him in the headlock. And the ref never took a point, even after he told him to stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and he kept
Oh,
on doing it, putting him in the headlock, and the ref never said a word, even though that wasn't the problem.
yeah, and he
Yeah.
kept holding him down with the one hand and
Mhm.
hitting him with the other when
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wasn't
Even
getting.
yeah. PGA
And
Big
even
Dog said. Go ahead. When he said that the ref gave Fury extra time on that second KO. Yeah, that's right. He sure did. And Andre Ward called it out too. He called it
mm-hmm,
out. He's like that was because he didn't take the count up from the count selector guy on the side. He's supposed to take up the count from him.
mm-hmm,
And but we already know. we already know everything
No,
was
we know Wilder had to knock him out, man. Wilder had to knock him out, and I mean, he had to knock
yeah.
him slap out.
Yeah, he just gassed out, bro. He just gassed out. There was just too much
All day,
weight. So what now? You're kind of going out, Steve. You're kind of
I
going out.
mean, Wilder caught him with a good shot. That
Yeah, yeah, he caught him with a good couple of
yeah,
shots. You know what I'm
that better
saying?
right
Good
there,
couple of shots. But the thing is, once Wilder catch you, you know what I'm saying, he don't
man.
follow up. He don't follow up with nothing to the body. You know what I'm saying? Things that,
I
you would
didn't
think
see none of those combinations that I was seeing in the
yeah.
thing. Just truthfully,
Mhm.
going to the body, going up top, kind of switching it up. It kind of reverted back to the same old same, and it almost got him up out of there too. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
he
that's
he
what
he he showed the heart of a champion, man. Just by he was still throwing them things, man. It was a good fight,
well,
man. All of the
well once
card
he
was pretty
get
good.
well once he gassed out, it was he was still dangerous, but Fury knew all
Yeah.
he had to do was jab and threw his weight on him every now and then. And they had a good game plan. We have to give Tyson Fury his credit. Gypsy King
Oh
came
yeah.
in there, came in there and did his thing. You know, the I don't know what the hell happened to Deontay Wilder and Malik's game plan. Um, I don't know where the stamina was. You know, um, man, this is
Yeah, because you
I'm
if you
very
you throwing all those punches, I don't know, man. I just really felt like once he got him good, he started like going away from the body, and that was where he messed up at. Because he caught Tyson with a real good hook to the body, and Tyson didn't like it one bit. Tyson was like, yo,
But
that's
see,
when you kind of
what?
start seeing the
But
word,
see,
like, okay,
the problem is, see, when you staring at somebody who's 6'9" and can reach you. See, once Tyson Fury comes within, he has a punching range and plus he's a boxer. See, so he closes range.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying, very quickly because he got long arms and he throws looping shots. And I think you know Deontay Wilder didn't have the energy to do all that shit to get inside and try to get back out. And plus, once he
yeah,
got
Wilder
tired
had to get him
of
out of there, man.
once he got tired, he couldn't do all that stuff anymore, man. He was just you could
Yeah,
see he was just gassed, man. He ain't had no power on his punches. He was wobbly. He was getting caught with shots on the end of Tyson Fury punches, and that I say that third knockdown was terrible when he grabbed him around his waist. You know what I'm saying? He was
uh-huh,
so tired. He was so tired he couldn't even pick up his hands. He knew he was open. He knew he was off balance. He knew the shot was coming, but he was so damn tired he didn't give a
man.
damn. You
It
know
was
what
like he
I'm
couldn't
saying?
even put his hands up, man. It was at
Right.
one time when he like turned, he almost turned all the way around, and it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, like he's
And it
out of
really
it.
and really it wasn't. It was the exhaustion. It was that extra weight, and it was the weight that Tyson Fury was just wearing him down. Man, he just couldn't deal with that girth that dude was. Because every time you seen him just leaning on him, just leaning on. Anytime he was in the corner, just leaning on. And
Yeah,
eventually that just got to him. He kept ducking. And see, that's something that if I would have been Malik Scott, look like that's something that he should have. That's something he should have definitely gave a lot of attention to
you
because he
know,
did that all. He did that in all the fights. You know, he did that in every last one of the fights, man. And you know, but
mhm,
Deontay Wilder, man, he
yeah.
he he is
I
a
did improvement
say what?
in Wild, with the infighting, but
Say what?
no, I
Say
was
what?
saying I did see some like improvement, like as far as what is, huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just listening to you.
Oh
Going
yeah, man. I
kind
was
of
like,
going.
I did see some improvement with Wilder with the infighting and stuff like that
Well, see, he can't allow himself to get crowded. You know what I'm saying? And
at
then,
all.
you know, there was no action when Fury closed the distance. When he stopped fainting, he needed to go in there when Tyson Fury stopped fainting him, because that's when Tyson Fury is going to throw a looping shot, or he's going to try to come up with an uppercut. You see what I'm saying? These things are easy. They're easy to block and to slip. But see, Deontay Wilder wasn't slipping nothing. You see what I'm saying? He was just doing that lean back. He was going straight back. You know what I'm saying? Just going straight back. And he wasn't trying to go out to the side. He wasn't trying to slip. You know what I'm saying? The jabs and stuff. He was just trying to block the jabs and stuff. He was going for the okey doke. He was going for the decoy left, and then he come back with the right. And it was like, damn, Deontay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, you gonna let him catch you with the same shit over and over again? But I think he was just tired, bro. I think mentally he just wanted to power through it. You know what I'm saying? When he got to a certain point in the fight, he just wanted to outlast Tyson Fury. And with that juice coursing through his blood, man, that ain't gonna happen. You there, Steve? Steve, yeah. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Yeah, you back?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back in, man. It stopped while I was doing it. But yeah, man. I mean, terrific fight, man. Even the fights on the undercard were pretty good, man.
I told you. I said that Frank Sanchez guy was gonna be FA.
Oh yeah.
Because kind of like this fight, the skills were just real, man. Skills just too real. Too much movement, too much speed. Kind of the same way with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder didn't have the speed, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the his feigning wasn't there at all. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? What's salute to you, my brother? What's going
hmm
on? Fight of the year, yes sir. It was a awesome fight. Win, lose, or draw, man. We have to
I don't
give it
know,
up.
man. So what do y'all think
We
about
have,
that?
go ahead. Yeah, fight of the year, man.
We got
Salute, my brother.
to give
Mark
it
Dan,
up for
one, two,
both of
three.
them, man. And they
Yeah,
put on
man.
a
Them boys dug
hell of
deep.
a show, man. Because
Yeah, you going in and out, Steve. Yeah, you going in and out. Can you hear me?
I mean, they were throwing.
Yeah, you going in and out, Steve. Can you hear me? Yeah, you kind of going in and out, bro.
Yeah,
But but they dug deep. They dug deep. Both of them, you could see they had to go to another level, man. They had to dig, man. And I'm just, in a way, you could see you got to give both of them props. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury just proved that he was the better man tonight. You know what I'm saying? We just got to give it up, even though I do still think he juiced. You know what I'm saying? Because them boys were digging deep up in there, and
they were
but
digging deep, man.
that was just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that extra pep in his step, and he had that you know, he just he was just a superior, boxer, and he just played it. He just let Deontay Wilder wear himself out. You know what I'm saying? Where he did lean on
Yeah,
him, and he really just wait till he got
he did.
tired to make his
Yeah,
move. The
exactly. He
oldest,
did what he was supposed to do.
right? And
You know what I'm saying?
I just
I know
thought
that.
I just thought Deontay would be more prepared for all the leaning and all the you know, the tricks that Fury uses. He held him and hit him in the head with an uppercut, and I was just kind of disappointed that he wasn't more prepared for the fight. And man, he went down. He went down. I mean, I think he went down more from exhaustion than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just done, bro. He was just
Yeah, he was done. He was
he
done like from the second round on. Fury just couldn't get him up out of there.
right. He was just done, bro. He was just exhausted. You could see him just digging deep down hard, man. He was just
And he
real.
still was hitting Fury. Well, Fury had to respect it. That's the
He,
crazy part.
see, and every time he started getting wound up, he just put that weight on him. He just
Oh yeah,
smother him and just smother them and just put them arms, put them in a headlock, and you know what I'm saying. You know, it was just,
yeah, man.
bro. When he went down, when Deontay went down that first time, bro, I was just
I
like,
thought it
what,
was over then, man, because
bro?
I'm
I
like,
was
yo,
just
he
like,
caught
what
him
the
good.
fuck? I was like,
He caught him
what?
good. I was like,
Oh
yo, boy, Fury caught
man.
him good. But when Fury caught, I mean, Wilder caught Fury, man, I'm talking about he caught him with that right. Fury was like, yo, time out.
Yeah, but like you said, like TGH Big Dog said, man, he said that count was slow, and it was, but we already know that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So there's no
Wilder
surprises.
got a,
There's no surprises there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we
And
all
you
know
you can
Wilder had to
see,
knock him all the way out
and let me say
to
this,
win.
you could see how comfortable Fury was laying down now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't seem like a guy that was worried about getting counted out. You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
He did not seem like a dude. If you start hearing six, and all that shit, man, he just seemed like he was chilling. You
But
know what
hell,
I'm saying?
man, what about the referee in the other fight who didn't even give the dude a count?
Hey,
He didn't even count. He was like, it's a knockdown fight.
well, let's
What the fuck?
let's just say that the establishment ain't with Deontay Wilder, so he had to come knowing that should have gave him extra incentive to prepare better.
No, man.
And I
Man,
thought
why
that
we gotta I
what
think we gotta say it for what Wilder had to knock Fury out. Wilder, it
yeah,
was no way Wilder was gonna beat Fury on no cards because Fury gonna outbox him any time of the day. Wilder had to knock him out, and I don't know, man. He couldn't solve that May Vinci code to get up in there right. It was just something about it, man. You
well,
know, it just
they it's always said that when a fighter try to change their style, you know what I'm saying, late in their careers, it can't be done. And I thought with the 2 years, that was going to give Deontay a chance to put some new stuff, some new tools in his game. And after round one, I didn't see the rest of it. I was like, holy shit.
but see that really just proved everybody that was saying like, yo, step aside and get you another fight and get your confidence back up. That kind of goes to that part of it. But
You
hell, I
know,
would have went for the rematch too. Fuck that. Get my money.
oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. You do what you
Yeah.
do. You do what you do,
You're gonna have
but
to show me again.
you do what you do. But man, it's the results of everything he been through. You know what I'm saying? It's demoralizing, man. And you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hey, he is human. Deontay Wilder.
Yeah. Wilder was saying some wild stuff though. You gotta, at the end of the day, the fight gonna be over sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? And he got to move on. He got to move on, fight his way back if he can get another shot.
Well, Ali got knocked out by Frazier. They first meeting. Well, he got knocked down. Got his jaw broke. So
Hmm.
we've seen Roy Jones get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've seen this in boxing, throughout boxing. the man who's supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and get beat. But it happens.
Yeah.
That's why we watch this stuff. That's why we love it so much.
Yeah, it's a good show. I mean, man, the thing is, the heavyweight division, and Emmanuel Stewart said this a long time ago. He was like, he don't see nobody in the heavyweight division that looks like they've been putting in work for a while. Everybody's like new to it. He said this a long time ago, and he was like, "Yo, man, I'm telling you, it might be a little light because me personally, I saw a lot of improvement in Wilder from the second fight to the third fight, just with little stuff here and there. Yeah, he reverted
Hmm.
back to his old self, but who not gonna revert back to their old self when they hurt? But
Right, right, right.
if Wilder, I feel like from when I first started seeing Wilder, like about 5, 6, however many years ago to now, that's the first improvement. Everything else been hit you with a right, you go to sleep. And I'm wondering, was it him that resisted, or was it just the coaching that he had he reached a plateau with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, maybe it been time to switch coaches for
Yeah,
somebody who can teach him something else. I don't know.
yeah,
You know?
and going back to what you said, maybe he should have took a warm up fight. You know what I'm saying? And like get that style, get more adept and acclimated to that style, because
Yeah,
Tyson Fury himself said that he was going to revert back to what he knows, and I did not want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what all trainers say. About boxers who try out new things, that they get confused, and they just go back to what they know. And I was just so excited in that first round to see him go to the body, and I say, okay, well, like, he's gonna start slipping these jabs, and when he got caught on the rope, you know what I'm saying, when he went for the blocking of the left, and then he got caught with the right, I was like, oh shit. I said
yeah, man.
he's
He hit the
not.
reset button on his ass.
I'm just like, he's falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
falling for the same old shit, and I'm just like, man, it's like his boxing IQ just ain't there.
But
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
but the thing is, we gotta understand that we putting who that is. We putting Dusty Rhodes. Not we ain't putting no Dusty Rhodes. We putting somebody in here with Ric Flair. A veteran in that ring, man. People say, "Yo, Tyson Fury fighting dirty. He doing this and he doing that," but that shit that he's supposed to do. If the referee don't say nothing, you do it. You keep doing it till you got there. Till
Yeah.
you use all of that stuff to your advantage. And Tyson, I mean, it's up to Wilder to know how to slam him off of him. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and wait for the ref to break him up. Push him off you. Drop that motherfucker. Get mad. You got to show this one that you're not gonna let him take over your space. But after you hit him with a 1-2, he grab him.
See,
And
that's
Wilder just say, "Get him off me, ref." That shit ain't gonna work.
see this facts. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that's why he put on the extra weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought that was the extra weight, the extra strength, the lifting of the weights. I thought that all that was going to come into
man,
play for Deontay Wilder to push, to be able to last. But what happened was those
man,
muscles, all those muscles that Deontay Wilder had, man, they need oxygen. You know what I'm saying?
man.
All the muscles need oxygen late in the fight. You know what I'm saying? He just wore himself out with,
Man,
and
he did all them weights. But
yep,
he ain't
and
do no squats, and ain't never. I'm just saying, I'm just keep it real. I ain't never saw Wilder doing no road work in none of the in my
well,
life.
I mean,
Like,
he
yeah, you
did
gotta get that
run.
wind up.
He did run. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying? He did run. I mean, they showed training videos where he ran, but man, he didn't. It was just too. He didn't. You didn't see any of the training footage, bro. You didn't see him move around. You didn't see him step in, slip. You know what I'm saying? The jab. He kept getting caught at the end of the jab, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because
because he
you know what I'm
has
saying.
no head movement.
Right, exactly. But he had head movement in the training. You thought he was gonna go in there and use his head movement and try to throw some
Man,
feints. The feints went out the window, and
He knew that
Everything,
nigga wasn't gonna hit him back.
you know. But I believe, everything went out the window because he was just that tired. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't. He really
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
I
You know,
mean, if
he
you get
couldn't
gassed
carry
out at the 6 minutes though, you gotta your training, you gotta get you a better nutritionist or something, man. I don't know.
where he got one. It's just that he couldn't carry that girth. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't
Yeah,
carry the
man,
weight. You know,
I
Lennox Lewis
see.
said something. Lennox Lewis said he said something. Lennox Lewis. He said that Deontay Wilder, it was crazy for him to bulk up like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a comeback fight. He said it was, it was kind of confusing to him for him to come in at his heaviest weight, and he's not used to carrying that kind of weight. But the training footage just kind of threw everybody assessment off. You know what I'm saying? Because
It did
it,
what
it
it was supposed to
it
do.
threw everybody. Well, he just wasn't prepared for none of it. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? He
man.
fought the man 2 times. He fought him two
Yeah,
times,
man.
and he should have been more prepared, man.
The
Malik
whole point.
Scott.
This the thing. When we say like, hey man, they protecting the fighter. This is what they protecting that fighter from. They protecting that fighter. That dude might not have that much power, but he's smart as fuck and he know how to box. So your ass either gonna have to know how to get his ass up out of there, or this is gonna happen to you 99% of the time.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, for real, look at when he fought Ortiz. Both of those fights, he was losing at least by 5 rounds. At least by 5 rounds. But he caught him. He wasn't never hurt like he was with Fury.
but you
Fury
know
was
what?
catching him and he wasn't recovering.
I think if he would have been slimmer and he would have worked on that stamina, you know what I'm saying, he could have kept coming back at Tyson Fury. He could have, you know what I'm saying, because he was so heavy and because he was so wore out, man, that he couldn't
I
do it, bro. He couldn't do
I
it. He
think
was
he
he
should
was
have did
done.
I think he should have did 50 squats a day for the whole 19 months. Cause them legs, man, goddamn, man. You can't take much. He can't take much. I mean,
Well,
for real. I'm like, yo, when Lennox Lewis was talking earlier, he was like Mike Tyson had big legs. He was like, that's why he got so much on his punches, but that's why he could take so much too. And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You got to get them legs up. He got to get those legs up, and he probably can. It might be genetics or whatever, but he got big up top when it was the other end. It was the gas tank, and it was just he didn't have no legs. He didn't have no legs.
yeah. Well,
I mean, they were gone.
he, he kept. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of hard to say because he kept getting up. You know what I'm saying? From all that, he took a lot of punishment. So he was strong, but he didn't use none of the stuff that he was taught. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know how much of that is to give Tyson Fury credit for nullifying or making Deontay Wilder feel like he can't implement none of that stuff, man. It was just you just wanted to see him at least use some head movement. You know what I'm saying? Just do some of the stuff we see him did in training, and it just went out the window, bro. It's just all of a sudden
Yeah,
it's like almost like he got discouraged, from using that stuff, and he just wanted to power his way through it his way. He wanted to do it his own way. He went with the game
yeah.
plan
But
for a little
see,
while. He went with the game
but you
plan
see,
for a little while, but then once he connected, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Once he connected with those two
I'm gonna tell
blows,
you.
it was a wrap. It was a
I
wrap.
think when Mayweather offered him to go out there, he should took his ass out there. That's what I
Well,
think.
I
Just
don't
just
know.
to learn
I don't know.
from an old head of boxing, man.
You know,
Just
I don't know
you
how
know,
good a train. I don't know how good a trainer Floyd Mayweather is because it's hard. Like for a Michael Jordan to teach somebody or Kobe Bryant, somebody who got exceptional abilities, because Floyd Mayweather don't do nothing that Deontay Wilder does in the ring.
You know what?
So
You know what? You know what though? Floyd runs at what o'clock in the morning? At what o'clock evening? At what
yeah,
o'clock at night? That
yeah,
ain't got shit to do with the ring. Get your ass up, man. Let's go. You
yeah,
can't keep
yeah,
up. You can't keep up. God damn. Tank can keep up better than you. You feel me? I am even
yeah.
talking about in the ring. I'm talking about like, get your ass up, man. Let's go hit this road, man. They got the Bentleys outside waiting. Let's run. That's something that he could have learned that it got him that stamina because when it hit that sixth round, you saw Fury start looking a whole different way once he caught his second win. And Wilder's
Yeah.
second win never came. It never even showed up. And he was still
Well,
throwing, he was
well, now
still hitting.
wait. Now when he came back in like the I think it was the fifth or sixth round where he turned Tyson Fury on the ropes and he had a little go there at the end. I think that was the round he went down in. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, he
that was
came back and got
he
them.
came back and but that was like his last
I'm talking
hurrah.
about that one good shot, yeah, and that just stopped all that because he catching with the bounce against the rope, and I catch you coming off the rope every time.
See
I'm
the
like,
see the
oh man,
see
quick cover up, yeah, high
see
guard.
See, once Tyson Fury got him tired, see the adjustment that he makes for the right hand is to block it, to block it. So anytime he throws the right hand, he throws his hand up to block the impact. You know what I'm saying? To kind of buffer it. Anytime, if you ever notice in the fight, he'll throw his hands up to block that the momentum of that punch. And then it just got weaker. He got weaker and weaker, and his stamina was just gone, bro. And so when Tyson
Yeah,
Fury realized he didn't have anything he just walked him down. You know what I'm saying? And just started leaning
uh-huh,
on him. So all he had to do was just
old
out.
school.
All he had to do was just put his hands and jab and, you know what I'm saying, uh,
Mm-hmm,
jab Deontay Wilder. So he knew he was pretty much done, man. And
mm-hmm.
but Wilder got hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is a big dude. Um,
That's a
he
lot of
should.
punishment, man. Hope be all right.
Yeah,
That's a
I
lot of
mean,
punishment, man.
I think he's gonna be all right. Like you said, Tyson Fury
I
don't
think he
really have.
bleeding out his ear again. I'm like,
Well, I
like
mean,
damn.
Tyson Fury. Well, he put him in all them headlocks and raked the
Man, he
gloves
hit him
round his.
behind the head at least 7, 8 times.
Well, they're
He
gonna let him
constantly
get
hit him
away.
behind the head.
Well, he held his
That's a
head.
damn punch is a hit
He
behind the head.
he held his head and gave him an uppercut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah.
that shit like 5 times.
And Deontay Wilder, he helps him out in that shit by bending over. What's up, Salute,
Mm-hmm.
Marcel Miller? How you doing, man? All he had to do, he says, all he had to do sounds good until you're in the ring yourself. Oh, well, we're not saying all he had to do. What we're saying is that the training, everything he trained on kind of went out the window after the first round. And we've already covered that, Tyson Fury, he's 6'9". He's got the reach, and he was leaning on him, and that extra weight that Deontay Wilder had on him became, it became a burden to him. You know what I'm saying? He got winded, and he was fighting, he was fighting two battles. He was fighting
He needed
fatigue.
more. He needed more win than he had, man. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, he needed more stamina.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a
And
great fight, though. I mean, shit. I mean, what more can somebody ask for? If somebody want more than that, then I don't know what the hell they watching
you
boxing
wanna
for.
you wanna
You know
read
what
the
I'm
next
saying?
one? You wanna read the next one?
That's for real.
You wanna read with
They say Fury
Jason
called
Allen?
it once he gets hit, but he would resort back to the old Wilder.
Yeah, I
But
said that.
that's what a lot of boxing people were saying. Because
I said that,
the
Jason
training
Allen. Yeah,
videos look good, but we never gonna know what's happening until you get to the fight. I
yep,
mean,
that's true. But
it's the same thing with Wilder and AJ. I never saw like good crisp combination from them. That's some serious shit when you getting in trouble and you need to throw out shoot out six real quick.
But you know,
That
like the
one and two is gonna
but
fuck.
but you know, they always say that a boxer always beat a good boxer always beat a good puncher. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's the old adage in boxing, and it still
Because
holds
it's
true.
boxing and not punching.
Right. Well, you
That's
know,
the real shit. It's
well,
boxing, not
well, look
punching.
at it this way: Deontay Wilder, he's been able to get by, with that long as he had his athletic, you know, when he's in his prime and at the height of his athletic ability. But when you get around, just like Roy Jones, when you get around the 34, 35, 36 age, around that age, that's when, you start losing your explosiveness, when your reflexes start to slip a little bit, and you start losing that little extra, that little extra athletic, ability that you have. And I think he's just at that stage now, where, he's starting to diminish a little bit. And
Yeah.
Tyson Fury is just a great boxer. He's been boxing all his life, so he knows what he needs to do. He don't change much. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Jason Allen says. Let's see what he says here. He says Wilder went straight. Yep, went straight back, never fainted, and didn't give angles.
Mm-mm.
That's what I was looking. That's what I was looking for. Win or
He
lose.
stopped
Yeah.
jabbing to the body. Once Fury
Well,
stopped
like
start blocking that jab to the body,
like Jason
he
Allen
said
said,
abort.
everything. Remember, I was saying how he didn't do none of the things that we saw in training, the head movement, the feints. You know what I'm saying? The going to the body, the slipping of the jab, left or right. He didn't do none of that. He just leaned back. He went straight back. You know what I'm saying? Like he did in the first fights. You know what I'm saying? He just went straight back, and he got caught at the end of the punches. And
Mm-hmm.
he kept going for the same thing over and over again. Fury would fake. He would throw the left, just throw the little decoy left, and come back with the right. And with him leaning back, he's going to get hit, and then he'll duck, and then Fury put his weight on top of him, and so that was just wearing him. You seen him go down a couple of times when Fury leaned on
From
him. You
him
see what
just
I'm saying?
holding him, he was
Right.
done. He was cooked.
Yeah, because
But see,
hmm
I feel like this is like that Sean Porter fight. When he fought, what's your boy name who just beat Pacquiao? Oh, name slipped my mind.
Ugas, Ugas, Udanis
Ugas. You
Ugas.
remember when Porter fought Ugas and Porter was boxing him, and everybody was like, "This is not, this not good, Porter. This don't look like you." And it wasn't really a good fight because everybody thought Ugas really whooped his ass, which I thought so too. Not whooped his ass, but I thought he won the fight. And
Right.
it was like, that's not you, man. That's not what got you here. Do what got you here. Run up and try to knock that fucker's head all the way over that fifth row. That's what you do. Wilder, you don't do all that shit. I mean, like everybody know, he gonna revert back to what got him there.
And he
Knock him
did.
over, trying to
And
knock
he
your
did. That's
block off.
that's what he did. But he did it too late. You see what I'm saying? He had already let Tyson Fury lean on him. He already had, allow him to, what I'm saying, get in, get comfortable, because, Tyson Fury was very uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? All Tyson,
Man,
I mean,
I'd have
Deontay,
told him this shit can't go 6 rounds and
I
let the pit
mean,
bull off the leash.
that,
Train
that
him
was,
to fucking go 6 rounds. Either you gonna go six and die.
and, I was just,
I
what did
mean,
you think,
I'm
what did you think about the corner, what Malik was saying to Deontay Wilder? What did you think about, the advice that he was giving him? Because he was saying some like really inside stuff, like
man.
the
Yeah, they
duck
were
the
doing
duck
all that.
flies south, put the bird back in the cage, and it's like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know what I'm
Man,
saying? I'm
Wilder's
like,
corner just never looks good. Like they're fucking waking him up properly, or like telling him what's going on really with the fight. It's always seems like I don't know what's going on over in that corner, man. They really didn't cover the corner enough for me. they would always go like 2, 3 rounds Fury corner, and then you might get over there and see what Malik and I'm talking about, and they whispering.
You want to get the
But
next? You want to get the next one, Steve?
Chris Hill say Wilder couldn't have done any better. I know your win depresses when you're getting beat up. Yeah, you're right. It is. I mean, man,
Well,
he showed the
your
heart of a champion the same way he showed it the last fight. To me,
where your win disappears when you got a 6'9", 270 something pound guy, clinching you in the headlock and leaning on you. You know what I'm saying? So, he was supposed to prepare for that, and he didn't. You see what I'm saying? He allowed the same things to happen from the other fights. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like he went in there and he should have understood what Tyson Fury was going to do. And Malik Scott said he was studying the film study, and that's one of the things that I thought that he was going to like really address in his training was the movement and keeping Tyson Fury from leaning on Deontay Wilder, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury was able to get close. He was able to lean on him and wear him out and take the rest of Deontay energy. And I was just like, wow.
if
If I could see that, you would
if
think that Malik could see that. You know what I'm saying? That he could have done
I
something
just
about that.
I feel like we putting a lot of pressure on Malik to do something to undo all those years of work in one fight, though, man. Like he really probably would have did better with a tune up, but
Yeah,
Fury
you're
was
right.
so busy trying to run away that he didn't allow that to happen. But because that's what Fury did. Fury when he got hit 2 tune ups and almost got a damn eye knocked off.
Yeah. Salute
you
to
know,
Jason Allen. He says Wilder seemed gassed out after the first round, which I thought was
first
strange.
round.
Yep. Yeah. He was. That's extra weight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He went in there
Fury hit him with
230.
2 good shots at the end. Psh, psh. And it was like that just changed the whole thing. It was like, damn. And you could
Well,
just tell Fury was biding his time, just trying to get that one and letting him just swing away, swing away, swing
yep,
away.
yep, yep, yep.
You
But
just, he was like,
that
oh,
shouldn't.
good, to the
You know what I'm
body.
saying? I mean, but 2 shots throwing a couple of shots and you got a whole fight. So that shouldn't wear you out. You know what I'm saying? I think that extra weight didn't help Deontay Wilder. I don't think that
Yeah, I
extra
don't think
weight.
so either.
I think that extra weight he couldn't carry it. You know what I'm saying? In this fight, it hindered him. You see what I'm saying? But he didn't use that extra weight to keep Tyson Fury off of him. You know what I'm saying? It's like he
Mm-hmm.
couldn't. It's like he just wasn't prepared for it. He just wasn't prepared. And Malik Scott, you know what I'm saying? Much as you as a trainer, you got to be able to get that out of your fighter. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to
Mm-hmm.
motivate. And I thought they had the motivation part, but
Because
you got to be able to push your fighter to execute in the ring. You know
it
what
was
I'm
what,
saying?
8 pounds more, 8 pounds heavier than the last fight. He was 231 in the first, the second fight, and 238 in this one, right?
Right. And he's more effective when he's lighter. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's way more effective when he's lighter, even though, and all he had to do was get some movement, some head movement, and keep Tyson Fury away. Let me see. No, that extra weight. Salute to Jason Allen, man. Yeah, that extra weight. He says, true, I agree. The extra weight didn't help. He looked a lot slower. Yeah, he looked a lot slower. But then, you never know when a fighter's gonna get older overnight. You know what I'm saying? Some
Mm-hmm.
fighters have an expiration date, and we don't want to accept it because they were such incredible athletes in the ring. But some, when you get around that 34, 35, range, for some fighters, that's it for them. You know what I'm saying? They may be able to still beat a few fighters, you know what I'm saying, but you're not at your best. You know what I'm saying? And boxers like Tyson Fury, they can go on to beat other boxers because they have, more tools and they have more things at their disposal that they can use. They have more intangibles like the weight, the size, the jab, and they just have a lot more. What I'm saying, they can rely on in the fight. And Deontay Wilder, that right hand was only going to take him so far after a certain age. Because once you lose that explosiveness in your step and that snap on your punch, and you can't catch people by surprise. It's kind of like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, here come the right hand, and he's 6'9", and all he has to do is lean away and throw his arm up, and kind of take the
Mm-hmm.
steam off it. So, that was the big mystery and the big surprise and adjustment that Tyson Fury made, and just keep leaning on this man so he can be exhausted. What I'm saying, by the end of the fight. And
Mm-hmm.
it was very smart of Tyson
Entertaining,
Fury.
really.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was
Good
very,
entertaining fight.
and he knew all he had to do was outlast Deontay Wilder. He knew that. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could see it. He wasn't. The knockout. Now that came a surprise to me. The knockout, but I think that Deontay was more exhausted than anything. What I'm saying? That extra weight just told. I mean, no, I'm not taking any credit away from the Gypsy King. He did his thing, man. He went in there. He beat Deontay Wilder. But
To be fair, I didn't mean to cut you off right there, but just to be fair to Wilder, that's probably if he'd have got that in the first round, I mean the first second fight, I think he would have been better with it. Than to have somebody throw in the towel like, yo, no, let him take me out. You know what I'm saying? Like any real warrior, because he showed the heart, like for real. That if you rooting for somebody, that's all you can ask for. Hey man, he didn't just
but
quit. He didn't spit his
but did you,
mouthpiece out like AJ.
but for everybody in the chat, did y'all see the crowd was quiet? Did y'all see how quiet the crowd was? I mean, when they was on the ropes and looked like Tyson Fury was taking over, and what I'm saying, Deontay Wilder had that little rally. I think this probably was in the fourth or fifth round, and he had just got knocked down, and Deontay came back, and he turned Tyson Fury around in the corner, and he came back with some hard shots. Boy, the crowd was like on there. It was like you could hear a needle drop. What I'm saying? And the way they were looking, like, did you see how quiet the crowd was? I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Let's
Man,
see, Jason Allen. Hey, salute to Jason Allen. He says, I think that beating Wilder took in the second fight. Let me see. I can barely see. Let me see.
it took a
He says
lot out of him.
he said I think that beating took in the second fight took a lot out of him. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I don't know. Like you say, yeah, you probably right, man. Because but I think that as you get older,
Mentally and physically.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You probably yeah, 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 yeah. Now that I think about it, you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you just
Yeah,
hate to
that turned them
see.
like old overnight, as you say.
I've seen a lot of fighters. What I'm saying, just get beat, and you just think, like, you seen Cotto get beat by Canelo. Uh, fighters you think that they was on another level when they were just in their prime, and um, it's just crazy to see these warriors, lose, and they when they was winning, and just yesterday they were winning, and then they get older and then they lose. You know what I'm saying? And we got to see what Deontay Wilder's gonna do, man. If he's gonna retire, or is he gonna try it one more again? Is he gonna try it one more again? Uh, that's gonna be interesting to
Yeah,
see.
he finna definitely, man. If I was him, I'd go to Canelo route, start to go into Europe and selling out, give me some money.
Well, I really
Go the
doubt if
Canelo
he
route.
the man. I don't know how much he made for this fight, but I'm pretty sure he can sit down if he want to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know exactly how
Oh
much
yeah,
he
he
made, but I'm
could.
pretty sure they both made a killing. And wow, that was a hell of a fight, y'all. That was like my man said, you know, PGH Big Dog said fight of the year, bro. Fight of the year. And I have to take my hat off to Tyson Fury, man. He did his thing, man. He went out there and proved he was the better man, and you just have to, you know what I'm
Oh
saying? You just
yeah.
have to give it up to him, bro. We can't be sore losers. You know what I'm saying? Jason Allen says, all in all, it was a great fight, and will go down as a classic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will go down as a classic, man. Shit, man. Wow,
Truth
I
be
just couldn't.
told, all three of them,
Whether the
all
drama,
three of them, that trilogy gonna go down.
the drama in this fight was crazy, man. The drama, you know, Deontay Wilder dropping Tyson Fury, then Tyson Fury dropping Deontay Wilder. This was what boxing is all about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though as badly as I wanted Deontay Wilder to win, I was highly entertained, man. I was like my man on Gladiator said, "Are you not entertained?" Man, I was entertained, bro, from start to finish. From start to finish, I was entertained. Looked like I lost my man Steve. Man, what do you guys think, man? You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on the fight, man? I just, whew, man, this thing stings, man. I have a nephew. He called me and he was just like, "You watching the fight?" I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Oh man." I had such hope. I say, Jason Allen says, he says Wilder should just leave Fury alone. I still think Wilder is a top heavyweight. Looking at the other heavyweights tonight, I don't think either can beat Wilder, in my opinion. Yeah, you're right. You know, the crazy thing is, man, it's like, man, it's just you just looked at the videos and the training, you just thought, wow, this coming. He's coming. He's coming with a game plan, and all the all the best laid plans. Saying you got to still execute. You still got to execute, bro. No matter what. And that, oh man, I still think Wilder's a top heavyweight too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's getting older and he's taking a lot of punishment. After this fight tonight, it's gonna take him a while to recover from that because he really got defeated. You know what I'm saying? There was no way to say that he got cheated. Um, you know what I'm saying? He just kind of like he just got beat over 12. Well, what round was that? He went down the 11th. That was the 11th round he went down in, right?
11.
Yeah, he went down in
Yeah,
11. And when he went down that last time, I knew it was over. I knew it was over.
the ref had to wave it off, man.
I'm gonna tell you,
I mean,
Tyson.
man, really, the story of the fight is the heart he showed in my eye, man. You
I'm gonna
know,
tell you,
like
Tyson
everybody.
Tyson Fury inside fighting is underrated, bro. His
Oh
inside
yeah.
game is very underrated. Those shots he was slipping in. Did you see the body shots that he was slipping
Hmm.
in on Wilder? He was taking Wilder couldn't breathe, bro. I mean,
Wilder stopped throwing them back. Wilder was throwing them back at one point, then he just stopped because he was too tired.
he was trying to grab Fury in a way so he couldn't throw punches. But Fury, being the dirty dude, know how to throw them punches in there. He just kept throwing punches, hitting them. He just knew how to rattle them. You know what I'm saying? On the inside, he just had the more, like I said, like he just had the more experience. the more tools to draw upon. You know what I'm saying? And um, it's disappointing, but we got to see how limited Deontay Wilder, his range is. As far as creativity, it's just not there. You know what I'm saying? He had a major tool, and once that tool got dull, what I'm saying, he couldn't like really pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Once you know the speed, and once you know how it's coming and when it's coming, and what I'm saying, he took that out. He just nullified the the danger that was that Wilder had. He took his best weapon away from him, and that's really the story of the fight. And and Tyson Fury do what he do. He goes in there and he leans on you, and he catch you with looping shots and wears you down and stay away from you. And Deontay Wilder
Mm-hmm.
had no answers. He had no
Mm-hmm.
answers. You know, and it's just weird to have people telling you this shit, and it's like you're like, nah, man. Wilder to knock this fool out, and it's like, wow. Saying to be on the other side of that is kind of like, damn. What I'm saying? I forgot. This is boxing, bro. What I'm saying? It ain't about what you feel, bro. It's about what you
No,
know.
no,
It's about what you know.
because one punch can change the course of a fight, man. I mean, I can't wait till this Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford fight come up. But just going to Fury right now. So we know that Usyk got a rematch with Anthony Joshua. So what's next for Tyson Fury?
Well, they want that Tyson Fury Usyk match because Usyk's been coming in as the Joker, and Tyson Fury has been acting like he's Batman, wearing the Batman costume. So they setting up some kind of foolish little narrative like Fury is Batman and Usyk is the Joker. So they already got something going on. They got something cooking there, and we already know they're two British heavyweights. So that's going to be big, to see Usyk and
At this point, they've
mhm.
earned that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I mean, they
we,
don't whoop that necessary asses.
we knew that the talent wasn't really over the top at heavyweight. We knew somebody who really wanted it. All if you had somebody like a Frank Sanchez come along or Jared Anderson, what I'm saying, they would have a good chance to run that division because those boys have some really good skills, man. Um, to see heavyweights box again is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that Tyson Fury don't box, but he just has his own unique style or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to see classic boxing with Jared Anderson, did you see Jared Anderson, man? Good lord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he destroyed that dude, man. It's like it's almost like unfair to put him in the ring with anybody who's not a top heavyweight now because he's so good. But let's see what he looked like when he step up, to maybe a Frank Sanchez. That would be a good fight, a good next fight, to see is Jared
Yeah.
Anderson and Frank. So that would be a hell of a fight. Fa, he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like he was a threat to nobody. Just too slow.
No shit. He looking like he
Let's
lost that
see.
shit.
Let's see. Jason Allen.
He's looking.
Jason Allen said, "Did you notice Wilder was bleeding from?" that's what Steve just said.
Yeah, that's
Steve
what I
O
was
just said.
saying.
He said, "I didn't even notice it, man. I was just all disappointed, man."
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. He really gotta go back to the drawing board. I think it was probably just good for him to go ahead and get this shit out. At least he got a chance to get his vengeance, his closure, and all this other shit. But yeah, he definitely got to go and leave Fury alone. He don't want no parts of that.
Yeah, man.
And just try to get to that thing another way. Because Fury outboxed
you
him,
know,
man. I mean, when we throw somebody for real though, when we throw somebody in there with when we throw somebody in there with Devin Haney, that got like one tool, and knowing the tool Devin Haney got, and really think that it should be, it ain't that many with an equalizer, but you got to let's take all the Tank's tools away and just leave him with the left hook. That's what you put in versus these folks. Like Wilder was a great champion and he did good for what he could do good, but it's hard. That's a hard thing for him to pull off beating Tyson Fury, man.
Yeah,
Hell, ain't nobody did the shit yet, really.
yeah. So,
But that boy
Jason,
who Otto Wilding who busted eye wide open, that should have been a loss. I'm just saying.
hey, it is what it is. But Jason Allen says, FA is another Wilder. I was thinking the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these boys that's coming up can box. Um, they're getting back some talent in the division that can really move and stick and move and got creativity.
Yeah.
You seen how Sanchez slipped that fool right, then came back with his own right. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, man, he is way too slow. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, man. Yeah, FA ain't gonna be. He's not gonna be a threat, man. I don't think he's gonna be big. What I'm saying, once people you know get used to seeing these big heavyweights and stuff that can't move, and that's like Emmanuel Stewart used to say. The big heavyweights back in the days couldn't really move until we start seeing a few more athletic ones hit the scene, like Lennox Lewis and stuff like that, and look like it's getting back to the big heavyweights that can't really move like that. So, and FA is one of them. He looked like he was pretty demoralized when he got his ass when he got knocked down and stuff, and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I hate, yeah. Anybody hate Brian Kenny commentary, bro? I hate when he comment. I hate when he's the lead announcer and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I really hate his commentary, bro, because he just be he be all over the place, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I be
Oh,
like,
was
why
that a
are you
not?
here, bro?
He's like he reminds me of Larry Merchant. So he be trying to hate on the fighters and shit, trying to give fighters punches they didn't even connect on and everything. Be trying to sway the public opinion on who's winning the fight. Like, we don't need that, man. The people who are watching these things been watching boxing for years. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes can get on there and do a better job than you. You know what I'm saying? What Floyd Mayweather called Brian Kenny, a master of nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my little 2 cents on it. I just got tired of hearing them in their whine about this and that.
Yeah, man, they
But
ain't shit.
that nigga always find a job somewhere though. He always pop up
Man,
somewhere.
man, they be tripping on that shit with the pre-fight, talking about, oh, Tyson Fury was birthed by an angel on the out there on the mountaintop. Then they
Man,
switched to Wilder and like, he's evil from Tuscaloosa. I said, yo, they tripping, man. This shit don't make no sense.
right. So,
It's like they
but
trying to sway good versus evil.
he did his thing, bro. He really did. He went out there and he gutted him out one. You know what I'm saying? He beat the Bronze Bomber, bro, and
Oh yeah.
he beat Bomb Squad, and you know it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's give
Oh yeah.
the Gypsy King his credit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still, like I said, I still think he went and juiced. You know what I'm saying? When he went home, I still think that happened. But we all know boxing is a dirty sport, so
Hey
you know
man.
what I'm
That's why
saying.
I like Barry Bond. Barry Bond say, y'all fucking juicing, I juice too. Let's see what I can get.
Mm-hmm. But see, but they put an asteroid by his record, even though they never caught him. You know what I'm saying? So we still got
Mhm.
to pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
you know, so I'm thinking that and this is just my assessment. I think that Tyson Fury has been training the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He's just been training for 3 weeks. And I think he's been training the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get prepared for this fight. And he was just putting out all
Hmm.
that propaganda out there, for misdirection. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Wilder brought into it. I just think he wasn't fully prepared. I think he couldn't use those things that he learned from Malik Scott. He just couldn't, you know, he just couldn't do it. He just reverted back to his old ways, and it is what it is, bro. It's hard to teach a old dog new tricks, and they've been saying that. Everybody been saying that. I was surprised to
Cause it's
see.
true.
Well, I was surprised to see Robert Garcia and Teddy Atlas switch up and say that they thought that Deontay Wilder was going to knock out Tyson Fury, and because Robert, Garcia, usually he hate on all the damn black fights. He don't give, especially Earl Spence Jr. You mentioned Earl Spence Jr. God damn it, that goddamn Robert Garcia. He there, yeah, he gonna lose. Let's see,
Well,
Jason now.
man, somebody whoop my brother ass. I'm gonna say they gonna lose too. I'll be like, yo, who you fighting? The lunch lady? Man, fuck him. Lunch lady at 3.
Jason Allen says. Jason Allen says, I wonder why they never went back to the replay on the counts when Ward mentioned they were long counts. Oh, you know why? Because they don't want no
They'll
controversy. You
never
know what
do
I'm
that.
saying? They don't want no controversy. You know what I'm saying? They wanted Tyson Fury to win, and he won. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you looked at Tyson Fury on that canvas, he did not look like he was in any hurry to get up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like he was
But why
panicking.
should he though? He's a veteran. You
A
sit there and
veteran.
take that 8. Yeah, man, you sit there and take that 8. If you when you get hit, hurt, whatever, you take that 8. You don't be trying to jump up and hop up like I'm okay. No, fuck that. I'm gonna get my ass up right at 8.
No, but what I'm saying is he looked comfortable. Like he looked like
You
yeah.
say
I
he
mean, go back,
comfortable?
go back and look. He looked like he was
That motherfucker had a
lounging.
concussion.
He looked like he was lounging, bro. You know what
I'd have knocked the
I'm
shit out of his ass.
saying? He looked like he was just straight lounging, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
He said
then
that motherfucker can hit.
he casually got up, bro. It was like, and he knew that count was long. He knew that count was long. But the- but
But I didn't know what.
but Ward
Fury probably hearing Spanish, but
Ward Ward called it out. The Ward, I had to give him credit. He called it out. Let me see.
yeah, man, we don't be giving Ward that credit, man. Ward, he'll stay down faster than Tim Bradley, boy.
Jason Allen said, "True, Fury never really looked seriously hurt." Yep, that's true. That's well, I don't know. Yeah, you know, he looked like he was hurt, but I think he recovered when he was down there, but he never looked like he was worried about losing the fight. He never looked like he was worried about getting counted out. And it's almost like he had. I just think that he knew that everything was aligned for him. All the I think he just knew he had the judges. He knew he had the refs, and he's just so confident. You see how he was singing before the saying in the waiting room, in the locker room, he was singing and chilling, and he knew he had this fight. He knew he had this fight.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to take away from his skill and how he won it and everything, but I think he just knew he had everything in his favor, and you know what I'm saying. And I think Wilder knew he had everything against him, and um, they should have done better to prepare. They knew what they had stacked up against them, and um, you know, it's just kind of hard to see, um, how they made the decision. How did they come to the conclusions that they came to prepare this way? Because he didn't last. His stamina just wasn't there. Maybe he's just not aware. Like Jason Allen said, maybe that last fight took a lot out of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something you just can't prepare for. Something you can't do nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that happened. So maybe that was a factor. You know. So Jason
I
Allen
don't know,
said it.
man.
Jason Allen said it took Fury 2 rounds to recover, and was back. He was back to business. Yep. But Wilder was gassed out to finish. Yeah, yeah, to finish him. Yep, yep. He was too gassed out to finish him, man. Yeah, definitely. That was the
It
fight
just be,
in a
I look
nutshell.
at, I don't know, man. I just be looking at shit, and I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
man, that man over there for like 30 seconds before they wipe their face. Just little shit like that. You gotta wake him the fuck up. That's the whole thing of it. It'd be like, yo, man, shake his arm, throw some goddamn ice on his head. Like, wake this man the fuck up. You saw what he just took. And it just seems like Fury's team, Sugar Hill, give Sugar Hill all those guys the credit. They had a great game plan and they executed. When they man got hurt, they got his ass up and got his ass ready to go back out there.
Well,
And just on the other side,
I read an article where they were saying it was somebody that knows Malik Scott, and they were saying even though he have a boxing mind, is he too green of a trainer? You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of questioning their friendship versus the trainer uh, versus his friendship with Deontay Wilder. He was saying like Deontay Wilder needs an experienced trainer instead of a friend, and he was saying like that may have an effect. What I'm saying, in this fight. What I'm saying, because your friend ain't gonna he's gonna be easy on you. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of think that too. Just you know, Teddy Atlas one time, when what's his name, Michael, somebody help me out in the chat. What's Michael Moore? He took the
yeah, Michael Moore.
he took the chair or the bench, I mean the stool out of the corner, and, and told him he couldn't sit down, and he sat down in the stool himself and said if he didn't go out there and knock out that guy, and Michael Moore did that. He went out there. I forgot who he was fighting at the time, but things like that, having that kind of knowing your fighter.
He would
Uh,
need Teddy Atlas. That would be great, man.
yeah, somebody who's who can get into the psyche of the fighter to get stuff out of them that they didn't know they had inside of them, and or it just could have been that it's just time for Deontay Wilder to move on. You know what I'm saying? He's older now. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
35 years old, man.
Right. Maybe it's just time to turn the page, and what I'm saying, he go
I mean,
home
because
and
really, we wouldn't ask of no other 35-year-old to start fucking fighting a whole nother way.
yeah, that's true.
Because that shit would be crazy. It's like, what? Hell no, I'm throwing this hook,
No,
throwing this
that's
motherfucking
pretty much
jab.
true. That's pretty much well.
So it's like, that's rough.
Yeah, that is, man. I'm like,
But
what
he
do y'all?
made a lot of money. He's a great champion.
Yeah,
What more can you ask for?
yeah, and what do y'all think about that Teofimo Lopez deal, man? Teofimo Lopez, thinking that he really think he's not going to fight Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He think Bob is going to let him slide on that after all the little underhanded deals he's done, all with Thriller, I think it is, yeah, Thriller,
Triller.
and yeah, now his little deal done fell through, and I think it's the Zone got the fight now.
Man,
They
he an
may.
episode of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
Oh man, it's like, and then the more shit he talk, look like the worse things turn out for him. You know what I'm saying? The more shit he talk.
Man, that man went from I'm the new Mayweather to shit, health is wealth or some shit. I said, damn, man. They done beat
Mm,
a whole motto in your ass. Teofimo did it just the wrong way. He fucked up. He supposed to fought this dude, came up, did good, had a good fight. Then asked for his price against Lomachenko. He could have got whatever he wanted, but he ain't. We was so scared to fight Lomachenko that he fucked up the bag.
Yeah.
I'd have been like,
There's,
yeah, Bob, I'll take little 2.5 to fight Kambosos, whoop his ass. But that the thing, he don't think he can whoop Kambosos' ass, you know. So he's scared all the way around. So it's like he fucked up the bag.
man, it's like when he went to Thriller, that's when he knew he had fucked up. And what's his name? What's his name? George Kambosos. He don't even know if he can. He feel like he can beat that guy, but he really don't know. He really don't know what that guy got for him. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. And the Canelo and Caleb Plant fight, that is gonna be off the chain, bro.
Who you
That
got?
is that is going
Who you
to
got? Who you
be.
with?
Say what now?
I said, who you got? Who you got?
Come on now. Come on now.
Man,
Come on,
man.
Caleb Plant, bro.
You
Caleb
ain't
Plant.
you man. You don't think he's scared paying for to beat Canelo. I know that.
Yes, I do too. You know what I'm saying?
I know you might want him to, but I know you don't think he can.
Hey, shit. Hey, Caleb Plant motivated, bro.
Man.
He ain't no pushover, bro. He's
And
coming in there
Canelo
to
finna come in this bitch the same way as Wilder.
look here, man. Canelo got monkey. He got monkey knees, bro. Canelo got he can hit. He's got fast hands,
He said
but
monkey knee.
he's got monkey knees. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
His knees don't work too good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he can get Caleb Plant up out of there. But I think Caleb Plant working on that movement. And
Man, Caleb Plant.
we all know
Caleb
Canelo
Plant.
can't deal with no movement.
He gonna have to move, boy. Canelo gonna be saying motherfucker whole fight. Motherfucker.
But see, but see, that's the problem. He done got under Canelo's skin, and Canelo, just like Mayweather, he was trying to knock out Mayweather. That's gonna be his Achilles heel right there. That's gonna be his Achilles heel, trying to knock out Caleb Plant, and that's where he's gonna lose. But they may still give him the fight because he's Canelo. You know, they may still just give him the fight because he's Canelo. Because you got to knock. I think you got to knock Canelo out. You know what I'm saying, to win. You know, they still had a damn tie card. Let me see. Jason Allen is back in here. Let's see. Jason Allen says, "I'm going for Plant, but I think Canelo is going to win." Laugh out loud. Plant doesn't have enough to keep Canelo off him. Yeah, that might be true. Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
he gonna
that's
have to hit him
that's
with
what
an
they say.
elbow or two. He gonna have to fight like Tyson Fury fought. Punch his ass and lean on. Come on.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to stick and move the entire fight. At times
Don't
he's
make
going
the
to have to,
fight dirty.
well, at times he's going to have to plant down and he's going to have to fight. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to have to learn how, just like Ward, he's going to have to learn how to smother Canelo. He's going to have to learn how to, what I'm saying, get out of there, unscathed. And he's just going to have to be smart. He's going to have to be slick. You know what I'm saying? Canelo ain't the Incredible Hulk, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how, all of a sudden in the last year since he fought Triple G, all of a sudden Canelo becomes the Incredible Hulk. He's never been that. You know what I'm saying? But we already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying about that. Caleb could get in there, but he's gonna have to he's gonna have to come in with an excellent game plan.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to execute.
that ain't us saying he the Incredible Hulk. That's Bottom. The motherfucker say we've never seen levels like this.
Bro, I see you sleepy as hell.
That Bottom taught them and Water said it.
Man.
Yeah, man, I'm about to check it in, man.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Thank you, Jason Allen. You know what I'm saying? Chris Hill and everybody coming through and hanging out with me, man, about this fight. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I'm disappointed, but it was an excellent fight. And I mean y'all, you know what I'm saying, we'll do another live stream and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just look out for me. It's Pool Kind of Boxing and Steve O, and we'll see you guys in the next one, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. You know, we appreciate you. Let's see. Jason Allen says, one more time. He says, Plant better eat some of that special steak and drink some tea. All right, y'all. Good night, man. See y'all in the next one, man.